grew up kind of rough. Tragic things happened, and it just kind of puts you down a dark path, and that's where I went.
She came to us after living in her car. She did not currently have her daughter with her.
I was struggling really, really bad. And at the time, I didn't have Ayana. My stepmom had temporary custody, but during that time, I didn't have her. Like, I was allowed to see her on the weekends, but not normally.
She just wanted to have her daughter back.
I was a CNA, and I was working very hard, and that's all I did was work, just so I could make a living, keep a roof over my head. And then I had my heart attack in 2018, and I found myself no place to live, no job.
My grandma had me meet Lisa Franklin. She just kept me close, you know, like no matter what, like I could call her with anything and she'd always answer me. And like when I was finally ready, she did answer and like took me in with open arms.
Coming to this program, it has showed me that God can take care of you no matter what age you are or what you've come from or what you've done.
It just feels like home. Like we all love each other and we do things with each other and like look forward to doing things with each other.
No matter what the troubles I had, God has shown me that I can help somebody else and give and let them see that there is hope and there is another, you know, you have a future, you have a life.
Vicki was just really sweet and like kind, and I think we're like when it comes to like pairing women with the seniors, I think that they do a great job because I feel like me and Miss Vicki just clicked.
When we first met, I thought she was adorable. She didn't have a daughter when she first came. She had to work to get her daughter to come live with us.
Because I had Alpha and the women there and everything, and they just kept me going, you know, because it just got really hard sometimes. But I don't know, I just love them.
And she worked her way and did everything that they asked her so she could get her daughter.
Ayana's birthday was on Monday, and I didn't know she was doing this, but I came home, she decorated the whole house. Like she just, I don't know, she cares for me and Ayana like we were her own.
It's a beautiful thing watching a mother and daughter and her trying to bond and get her daughter to a place where she is happy, whole, and comfortable.
They've helped me with parenting and different things with that. I used to not have Hazel on a schedule because I really didn't know how important that was, and like they've helped me so much put her like to bed at a certain time, and like even what I feed her, and just like even when it comes down to discipline, like I had such an unorganized parenting style before that, and it's this great family thing that I never used to have before, and I just fulfilling all my little dreams when I was a little kid.
Being a mom of two little people, because they were so close in age and so little, and you know, when your life gets turned upside down, sometimes you have to evaluate like how you're gonna do stuff, and they taught us how to take care of them, cook for them in a way that is good for kids, and how to live in a clean house, because sometimes we let our lives become a disaster. And the way that they have you be accountable for everything is actually really rewarding.
I have to give 1,000% kudos to the staff. Being with a bunch of women that have not been in a good situation in their lives, young, old, babies, kids with problems, they're unbelievable. And one thing that's really great about it is that it's all Christian based. And when I'm having a problem with my faith, I go over to my counselor, Miss Dorothy, who is the bomb, by the way, and I let it go.
I just believe God gave me an opportunity to sow encouragement into her, and and that she could be a blessing to the campus as well as they could be a blessing to her.
Lisa, who I've known my whole life, reached out. She mentioned a specific circumstance with a little boy who was around 9 to 10 months old at the time.
We picked him up and he was placed in our home.
So once I felt that tug of adoption, that was when I reached out to Lisa at Alpha Omega and just said, how can we be a part of this? You know, how can we get involved? And then she told us about the extended families, and it was like, yep, that's what we're doing right away.
One of the things that we talk about here is always expansion. We're in the middle of our campaign to build a new campus. And that's in an effort to reach as many young mothers and senior women as we can.
So we know as soon as these facilities are put together, we have the need and we will be able to meet that here in the St. Augustine area.
We want to be a model for other parts of the country. The sky is the limit for the future, and we're so excited about it.
Giving to Alpha Omega Miracle Home is probably one of the biggest ways you could make a change.
The need is so great. There are so many women who are young and either pregnant or with small children, and senior women that need a place like Alpha Omega. The need is so great.
I've seen the impact that it has had on people's lives. We have seen the impact of time, we have seen the impact of money, we've seen the dedication of the teams that are involved. It really has lasted and it has created real change.
There's so much more that could be done if they had a campus, and I think it would be wonderful to see that dream come true.
And it is significant and it is changing lives.
People that would be potentially labeled as outcasts that are transformed and are givers into society.
So we're affecting the generations to come.
You pour into Alpha Omega, you're pouring into somebody leaving a legacy.
For generations, your support is going to make an impact on people's lives.